This is the kind of news that shakes up the entire MLB. Rumors are swirling fast about a potential blockbuster move that could send a $500 million, three-time All-Star straight to Los Angeles. The Dodgers are reportedly eyeing none other than Cubs superstar Kyle Tucker, and the buzz is only getting louder. With elite power, defensive skills, and postseason experience, Tucker could be the next big piece in the Dodgers' championship puzzle. Imagine an outfield with Mookie Betts, Shohei Ohtani, and Kyle Tucker. This isn't just talk, it's a move that could change the entire season. Stay locked in. Hey everyone, before we jump into today's bombshell of a story, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe to the channel so you never miss out on the biggest NFL news, player drama, or shocking team decisions. Now let's get into it because this one is going to get people talking. Travis Kelce, one of the most electrifying and recognizable stars in the NFL, is not exactly thrilled with what the league has planned for him and the Kansas City Chiefs to kick off the 2025 season. In fact, you could say he's downright frustrated. And when Travis Kelce speaks, fans listen because he doesn't pull punches. He never has. And this time, he's got a lot on his mind about the season opener that's taking the Chiefs not just out of Arrowhead, not just across the country, but all the way to São Paulo, Brazil to face the Los Angeles Chargers in Week 1. Now, let's be clear, this isn't just a typical game for Kelce and the Chiefs. This is an international showcase that the NFL is hyping up big time. It's meant to be a global spectacle. But Kelce's not buying the glitz and glamour. On a recent episode of his New Heights podcast, the tight end laid it all out there. With his usual blend of honesty and humor, Kelce admitted he's dreading the potential conditions in Brazil. He straight up said, "I don't want to put on a football uniform doing that." That's not just a casual complaint, those are words that tell you just how much the conditions and logistics of this opener are weighing on him. Let's talk about that quote. It wasn't just a throwaway line. That was a peek into the mindset of a future Hall of Famer who's gearing up for another brutal, physical NFL season, and now he has to start it off in what he anticipates will be sweltering heat and soul-crushing humidity. He even followed it up by saying, "If it's hot and humid, and it's kind of what I'm expecting, I'm going to be miserable." That's a real, unfiltered reaction. But at the same time, Kelce made it clear that he's not backing down. He finished the thought with, "We're going to find a way to get a win." That right there is why fans love him. Even when he's annoyed, even when he's uncomfortable, he's all about finding a way to compete and dominate. But that's not where the surprises end. No, Kelce also made a huge announcement that's sure to disappoint thousands of his fans, especially those who were looking forward to a little fun off the football field. He officially confirmed that Kelsey Jam, his wildly popular annual music festival, will not be happening in 2025. That's right, the event that's drawn up to 20,000 fans in past years is being shelved for the season. The reason? Kelce says he's looking ahead to 2026, and he's promising to bring the party back in a bigger, better, and more unforgettable way next summer. Now that's a major move. Kelsey Jam had become one of the most unique off-season events for any NFL player. We're talking about a full-on music festival created by a tight end. That's the kind of cultural crossover you don't see every day in pro sports. It was part concert, part celebration of all things Kelce, and fans loved it. So for him to hit pause on it, you know he's got his priorities set on football this year. It's a sacrifice, no doubt, but it's also a statement. Travis Kelce isn't just here for the fun. He's laser-focused on winning. And speaking of winning, despite all the chaos, despite the complaints about Brazil, despite the cancelled Kelsey Jam, Travis Kelce is not walking away from the game. Far from it. He's confirmed that he is 100% coming back for another season with the Kansas City Chiefs. This is a guy who just inked a new extension, and he's ready to put everything on the line yet again. He's not thinking about retirement. He's not thinking about winding things down. He's thinking about another Super Bowl. He's thinking about greatness. He's thinking about legacy. When you hear him talk about coming back, there's a fire in his voice. Kelce says he still loves the game. He still wakes up every morning wanting to compete, wanting to be the best. And he's not just saying that to sound good in interviews. His actions speak louder than words. This is a guy who could have walked away after back-to-back Super Bowl wins. He's already got a golden legacy. But that's not enough for Kelce. He's hungry for more. And honestly, can you blame him? The Chiefs are still the team to beat. Mahomes is still slinging it. Andy Reid is still scheming it. And Travis Kelce? He's still out there catching clutch passes, breaking tackles, and putting up numbers like a man half his age. At 35, he's still playing like a top 3 tight end in the league. That's not just impressive, that's historic. So let's break this down. What does this all mean for the Chiefs, for Kelce, and for the NFL as a whole? Well, first off, the Brazil opener is going to be one of the most talked about Week 1 matchups in years, not just because of the location, but because of the raw emotion and honesty Kelce has already poured into it. Fans are going to be watching closely. Will the Chiefs thrive under the global spotlight? Or will the conditions and travel wear them down? You better believe Kelce's comments are going to be bulletin board material for the Chargers, too. Don't think for a second that LA isn't taking note of his frustration. They're going to walk into that game fired up, looking to take advantage of any mental or physical edge. That's what makes this matchup even juicier. There's already tension. There's already a storyline. It's not just a game, it's a grudge match in the making. He's already shown us what he can do when he's dialed in. We've seen it in the playoffs year after year. We've seen it in clutch moments when the Chiefs needed a big play. He delivers. He always delivers. And if he's coming into 2025 more focused than ever, that spells trouble for every defense he lines up against. And that, right there, is what makes Travis Kelce one of the greatest tight ends the game has ever seen. Not just his stats. Not just his highlight reels. But his passion. His honesty. His drive. He's real. He's raw. And he's relentless. So buckle up, Chiefs Kingdom. Travis Kelce is back. And he's coming into 2025 with something to prove. He's not just playing football. He's chasing greatness. Again. If you're excited to watch it all unfold, if you believe in Kelce and the Chiefs, or if you just love the drama of the NFL, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. We've got more breaking stories, player updates, and insider insights coming your way all season long. You don't want to miss what's next. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.